Sot do zhvilloj mësimin e fundit për kapitullin 7, i cili ndodhet në faqen 90. Sot do të diskutojmë për preardhjen e frutave që ne ushqemi. Si fillim bëjmë pyetjet: çfarë frutash dini ju që prodhohen në Shqipëri? Fruti juaj i preferuar ku prodhohet? Cilat janë frutat që ju i dini vendin e prodhimit? Diskutojmë rreth këtyre pyetjeve. Më pas vazhdojmë me leximin e tekstit duke nënvizuar fjalët që nuk kuptojmë. Së dyti, e lexojmë rrjedhshëm dhe e përkthejmë tekstin, dhe së treti, bëjmë një analizë të shkurtër se çfarë kuptuam ne rreth tekstit dhe çfarë paqartësish kemi. Në vazhdim do shikoni përkthimin dhe leximin e tekstit.
Some snacks, like chocolate, are unhealthy. Others, like fruit, are very healthy. But where does fruit come from? Watermelons come from Africa. Now people all over the world grow and eat watermelons. Kiwis are the national fruit of China. They come from China, but now they grow in many parts of the world like Italy and New Zealand. People from many parts of the world like pineapples. They come from South America, but now they grow in many parts of the world where it is warm. Avocados are good for you. People all over the world eat avocados. Many avocados come from Mexico.
Për detyrë klase do zhvilloni Think Big. Në ushtrimin 10 dhe 16 do vendosni fjalët që mungojnë. Në ushtrimin 20 do qarkoni fjalën e duhur. Detyrë shtëpie do lexoni dhe do përktheni tekstin pa gabime. Më pas do t'ju dërgoj një video për informacione të mëtepërta rreth temës.
Look at the geography of our fruits. Starting us off, we have apples, which hail from the Central Asia region, around where the three countries of China, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan meet. Its wild ancestor, Malus sieversii, is still found throughout this region, and China remains the #1 world producer, accounting for 48% of the global apple production. The earliest records of apricots reach back to ancient Armenia. Its scientific name is literally Prunus armeniaca. Whether it originated here is disputed, with some suggesting India and China, but its theoretical range includes all of these places, and today Uzbekistan is the top producer. Cultivated fruits in the world, first found in the ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia and Egypt, thought to have originated in Iraq around 50 million years ago, while the earliest evidence of cultivation comes from an archaeological site in Pakistan from around 7000 BCE. Today, Egypt is the world's biggest producer. The fig has much the same range as the date palm, but is even older, with evidence of its cultivation and consumption reaching back 11,000 years, predating wheat and rye. The findings in the ancient village of Gilgal in the Jordan Valley place the domestication of figs around 9400 BCE, suggesting figs may have been the very first example of humans practicing agriculture 1,000 years before the next crops were cultivated. Their biggest producer today, Turkey, isn't too far away either. Grape again come from northwest China, between the Tarim Basin and the Kunlun Mountains. And wow, no way, China also produces 58% of the world's peaches. The pear originated nearby in western China, in the foothills of the Tianshan Mountains, pretty close to where apples formed, if you remember. And yeah, China produces the most of these too. Pineapples are thought to have started in southern Brazil and Paraguay, just like the passion fruit, except way better. Costa Rica actually leads the world in pineapple production, so good for them, honestly. Plums were also one of the earliest domesticated fruits, originating in Eastern Europe and the Caucasus Mountains. But today, China wins again with 55% of the world plum production. Pomegranates originally came from Iran, and they're the only fruit I found with an entire symbolism section on its Wikipedia page, so it's safe to say it was pretty important to many early civilizations. And today, Iran remains the #1 producer of pomegranates. Raspberries are hard to pin down. They propagated throughout Europe very quickly, but it's thought they originated somewhere in Turkey. Despite this, today, Russia is the biggest producer. The modern strawberry is another example of a recent hybrid crossing between the North American Fragaria virginiana and the Chilean Fragaria chiloensis. The two species were first crossed in Brittany, France in the 1750s, although today the US is the greatest producer of them. Tomatoes are definitely